Welcome back to more The Sims 4. It's been a little while, it's been like 3 weeks I think. It's 4 AM and a baby's crying. So, business as usual in this household, because for this episode we are joining Jay and Leo and Charlotte and little baby Tara here. Don't know exactly what she's crying about yet, so let's find out. And yeah, we have obviously little newborn Tara, because Leo and Charlotte had a daughter recently. And she's going to be aging up in this episode, actually. It is her birthday tomorrow. Yeah, and it's also a TV season premiere tomorrow, which is cool. Then after that, it's Love Day, so busy times. But yeah, Tara will be aging up into a toddler tomorrow, which is fun. So I'm sure we'll invite the other half of the family over for a bit of a celebration. And Leo's just going to come down now and hopefully see to Tara's needs. And yeah, we'll just kind of see what happens. And yeah, kind of catch up with this very crazy household. Because, as I'm sure you're aware, we have 3 crazy dogs. I can hear a ghost. I feel like Alfonso might be here. But where? I can hear that. Ah, there you are. So Alfonso the ghost is here. So that's fun. And he was inspecting this, which is a wonderful painting that Charlotte did. So yeah, her painting skills do still leave something to be desired, that's for sure. And again, Jay's feeling 30. He can sense Alfonso's presence. He's like, well, my dead husband here has a ghost. I better get flirty. Everyone else has kind of woken up at 5 AM. Tara's still crying, so it would seem feeding her didn't do the trick. So why don't you bounce her for a bit, and we'll see what happens with that. So yeah, kind of an early start in this household, it would seem. 3 dogs, baby, bit crazy. Somehow this is worth 168 simoleons. That is mind-boggling. Like, look at it, look at it. I don't understand art. And somehow Alfonso the ghost has become human Alfonso with a sickness. So that's interesting. So yeah, a bit of an early start for these guys. I feel like recently they have had a lot of early starts with the dogs and the baby. And Charlotte's having peas for breakfast, which is an interesting choice. I'll give it that. Leo's feeling tense. So he's very paranoid. He's probably just tense from life, which is fair. I enjoy the dogs just like staring at her peas like, I want a piece of that. Huh. They've gone to eat over there, which is good. So yeah, these two just having a bit of a chat, which is nice in the early morning. And shockingly, Tara's crying again, so let's go and sort that out. It seems one of our pet bowls has been stolen, which is an interesting development. It seems like, well, the dogs are just taking it away altogether. But while you're here, Jay, why don't you fill those up? Ready for the dogs? Tara, are you okay now? We fed her again, but it looks like her diaper's now dirty. Are you changing it? No, you're just going to bounce her. That's not the instinct I want, Charlotte, but there we go. You're trying, I'll give you that. Leo, what are you up to? You are just sat here. Which is fair. He's like, baby's crying, dogs are running around, I'm just going to stay in here for a bit. This is my happy spot, just staring at a blank screen. This is kind of like, maybe he's been on a Zoom call with people, and it's just kind of, it just finished, so he's just staring at his reflection in the blank screen like, well, now what do I do? Oh, what you're going to do is mop that up, because that came from nowhere. I know what you can do, Jay. You can carry on with this rocket of yours. Continue building that. How about you do that instead of exercising to death? I think that's a good alternative. Who has work today? Are you working today? Yeah, 2 hours. Charlotte's got the day off, so that's good. Ah, there we go. That's what we like to see. The sound of silence. That actually, when you zoom in on that elephant toy in the pram, that is kind of terrifying. I feel like maybe getting a glimpse of Alfonso's ghost again today was like, oh, I need to finish building that rocket, so that's kind of Jay's incentive for the day. It gives him something to do, so it keeps him occupied, doesn't it? And Jay's still getting royalties from a game he made ages ago, but that's fine. It's certified that Leo's a healthy baby boy. Leo's been looking at his birth certificate, it would seem. For now, he can go into work. I mean, Leo's not a healthy baby boy anymore. He's a healthy adult? Young adult? I can't even remember anymore, but that's a throwback and a half. It looks like Leo's heading off to work. Charlotte's just started a new painting by the looks of it. Hopefully better than your last one. I would like to see some improvement. You should level up while you paint this one, so that's good. Right, I'm going to say right from the bat that this isn't looking good for Charlotte in terms of improved quality of painting. It still looks very much stick figure-like. But you know what? I could be very pleasantly surprised, and this could be a masterpiece, and I will have to eat my words. But for now, not holding out a lot of hope. Jay's still going at it with the rocket. He's like nearly 3/4 of the way there though, so we've made some progress. There is an extra bit to it now, which is cool. It looks like there's a mouth on it. Oh, that's kind of cool. It looks like a shark. I like that design. But progress has been made. It is a bit taller. The only downside is he keeps getting soaked because obviously he's in like an open area, so the rain's just pouring in. But it's fine. It's for the art. It's for the craftsmanship. Speaking of art and craftsmanship, I mean, it's better than the last one. It is. There's no nose. They're in the morph suit kind of thing. There's a certain charm to it, but I think that was like the first one she ever did, and I feel like it's gone downhill, which it shouldn't really be how the way it goes. But there's that, I guess. How much is that worth? 172. So apparently that is better. There's an elegance there. It's subtle, simple, simplicity. We'll put it up there just for now. But you know what, Charlotte? It's your day off. Why don't we just keep working at it? Just build and like painting out of the thing. We've got 70,000 simoleons. We're doing very, very well. Guess who's crying again? Right. Give up on the painting for now. Change your dirty diaper. And then you can carry on with it. And we've got a dog barking. What's the dog barking at? Oh, each other. Ah. Are they having a conversation or are they having a fight? He's chasing his tail. Well, you know what? You do you. You lived your best life. Oh, Willow wants to come over. You absolutely can. For sure. Maybe you can help out with the rocket for a bit. Or judge Charlotte's paintings. I mean, this is an improvement. Again, I still think this one she did originally was far superior. But she's finding her style. Look at little Mango. Going for a little swim in the rain. Wholesome. No! Mango! Oh god! Mango's died. I knew Mango was an elder. He went for like one last little swim. And then he died. And he's got flies or fleas on him or something. Or her. I don't actually know. Mango. Oh my goodness. Well, happy birthday for tomorrow, Tara. One of your dogs is dead. Oh, the other dog, like... As soon as Willow turns up, she's like, hey everyone! Oh, dead dog. Mango did seem very, very sweet and wholesome. Ignore the fleas and the sadness and the tears. But, you know, she was an elder when we first got her with us, and I think Charlotte looked after them for a very long time, so they did have a good, loving life. Oh, well, that was me talking about, oh, this house is so crazy with 3 dogs running around, and The Sims is like, well, here you go. That fixes that problem, don't you feel bad? And I do feel bad, because I feel responsible for the death of a dog, which I don't want to have on my conscience, but Mango, you were very, very sweet. Charlotte does actually have work today, it turns out. Leo, you've got a storm coming, buddy, when you get back. Obviously, they weren't with us for very long, but you were very sweet. Jay just finished his rocket, so that's good, I suppose. I mean, look at that, that's very impressive. Yay. The mood has somewhat been spoilt by, you know, this. Ah, Grimm's here now. Oh, poor Mango. It's the dogs being there that really gets me. They're like, oh. But you gave your friend a really good, fun life. Hello, everyone. Editing Liam here. Just a little kind of note going forward. I haven't actually edited anything else yet for this episode. Everything you've seen, I've just edited. And I'm going to edit the rest now. But just a quick note that while I was recording this episode, my laptop crashed. So I lost about 20 minutes of footage. So if I mention anything in the rest of this episode that doesn't quite make sense, I probably did mention it, or certain events occurred in those lost 20 minutes. So bear that in mind going forward, just in case things don't make sense. So yeah, I I haven't seen exactly what I've lost yet, so it could be completely harmless and is absolutely fine. But, you know, if I've, like, seemingly skipped over, like, placing Mango's grave or something, it's probably because it happened in that 20 minutes that I've lost. So, yeah, I'm going to see if I have lost that or not going forward, but just letting you know. It seems I did lose that footage of placing the grave and stuff, so we just buried Mango, rest in peace. And Jay got abducted by aliens just before everything crashed, so I think we're going to see the immediate aftermath of that, because when doesn't someone get abducted by aliens? He came back to the site of dog poo, which is fun. Oh, my love, I'm sorry. Anyway, it's very, very, very late, so let's get everyone to bed. Flash has learned not to drink from the toilet. Well done, Flash. You have common sense. Jay did a bit of comforting for Flash earlier, because obviously he's probably upset because one of his buddies has just died, and now he's sleeping in the room with Jay. That's very wholesome. Oh, and you've come to sleep in with them. Why is life pain? Oh, I can hear a baby crying. Well, Leo, it's your turn to get up for it, so you do that. Do you have a dirty diaper or anything? No, I think she needs feeding, so you go and do that. Good morning to you, sir. 5 AM, nice little wake-up call. But hopefully it's the last kind of waking up early day you'll have, because today is the day Tara ages up, and everything will hopefully be okay. Okay, everyone else has woken up, so we might as well just start the day. Charlotte's getting some cereal, or animal crackers even. And they've kind of... Jay and Charlotte now occupy the same space, so that's impressive. Is that an alien trick? There we go. The game realised that probably shouldn't be how it happens. You're in desperate need for a toilet, so how about we, you know, sort that out. Oh, and there's the event kicking in. It's the TV season premiere. So we'll go and have to watch the new show, which should be exciting. Pretty easy event, this one. It's literally you just do that one thing and then you're good to go. What is the season premiere? The Game of Llamas premiere, of course it is. This game loves llamas. I wonder what a show called Game of Llamas would be about. Is it literally Game of Thrones with llamas? Is it like, I don't know, a game show with llamas? Is it The Emperor's New Groove? Who can say? Little Flashy is tucking in, good and proper. Tara's crying. Oh my god. Well, you're all kind of busy watching TV, aren't you? Right, let's get Leo on it again. She's still not happy, is she? Change the dirty diaper now. Off you go. Wow, Tara, you are being fussy these last few days. But you're aging up, so maybe it's just like teething problems, you know? There we go, Jay's completed that aspiration, so you can get on with your day. I don't know what you're going to do. I mean, you finished the work on the rocket, so at some point we're going to have to test that, of course. But I don't know if now's quite the time with all the goings on today. But it's only 8 AM, we've got so much time. Charlotte still needs to finish watching the show, but she hasn't got long left, and after that she can get changed. Oh, there we go, she's just finishing it now. It never says when you have work. It's always a surprise whenever Charlotte has work, so there's no point really checking for her. Leo has work for 3 hours, so after he gets home from work at 4, we can start inviting people over for Tara's birthday. Jay, man, no workouts. You are an old man, and you need to rest. You can play chess, you can sit on a chair, you can have a nap, but you will not be doing any working out. Your days of that are over. You know what, why don't you be a proper old man and play on this game's console? Oh, that's a bit morbid. Look at this. Bark no more. From witnessing death for a friend. Living dogs can come at an emotional price when needing to say goodbye to them. Bark no more? That's a bit harsh, I think, as a title, isn't it? Jesus, Sims, that's brutal. I'm in two minds about this whole scene, because Flash, I think, has come to Mango's grave, but there's also a puddle here and he's just licking it, so... mixed emotions. And it had to happen eventually. Here's Apollo being the mood of the episode, napping in the middle of the floor. Damn, Jay's really getting into this game. I suppose it makes sense, because obviously he designed that game that he's still getting like royalties and stuff for, so he's obviously into video games and stuff. And I like to think you don't just lose interest like that, even if you're a bit older. You know, I think anyone of any age can play video games, so that's actually quite wholesome there. And it's nice to see someone being somewhat happy after the tragic events. And as soon as I say that, Tara's like, no, I'm about to end this whole man's career, and burst into tears. Look at that concentration on his face. Willow wants to come over. Why the hell not? You're going to be over tonight anyway, so you might as well come over for a little taster. Maybe she's dropping some presents off early so they don't have to bring them all to the party. Who knows? Leo's done the recipe for spaghetti and strawberry cake. I hope that means spaghetti and strawberry cake as two separate things, because I don't think spaghetti and strawberry cake is like the most appetising sounding dish in the world. And now you're just staring into space. You okay there, pal? There we go. Now they're just barking. Oh, yep, someone's at the door, because they've sensed the arrival of Willow. So, Leo, why don't you go and say hello, or is Charlotte on it? I think Charlotte's on it. Now these two are just having a bit of a catch-up. I think Willow's trying to like cheer her up a bit after, you know, losing Mango yesterday. Guys, I don't want to jinx it, but Tara's been asleep for quite a while. Like, very peaceful. This is everything I ever wanted. Oh, Charlotte's come up here to look at a birth certificate again. Maybe it was her who looked at it the other day when we got the notification about Leo being a healthy baby boy. Because she's just viewing a birth certificate. I forgot these two were up here, actually. I think this is Leo and Willow's birth certificate. Yeah, she's checking Leo's birth certificate. I think that might be 2 days in a row now. Don't know why she has such an interest in it. Does she want another kid? So I think you should wait a bit. Oh, I have noticed that Charlotte's feeling inspired. So, maybe it's time right now to paint the best painting you've ever painted. Not much competition, granted, but she's inspired, so this could be something really cool. Or it could be exactly the same painting you painted yesterday. So that's, I think, the exact opposite of being inspired, unless you've been inspired to be a fraud, and a fraud to yourself. I can hear someone working out, and it's not Charlotte. Jameson, I think that's what J stands for. How dare you. Jay, why don't you cuddle your granddaughter and see if that's okay? Even Apollo's like, hey, this small human alien thing is crying. Right, Charlotte's rip-off is finished, but it's worth 246 million, so we'll get rid of it. Leo has earned a raise. Well done. He now makes 606 millions per hour. And Charlotte has work now. I feel like maybe we get her to take a day off, because that could make things could be quite late then by the time she finishes. Oh, you have a birth certificate. I forgot about that. Let's hang up Tara's birth certificate. It is her birthday after all. But I want you to take a day off work right now. Charlotte's gone off to work. I told her to take the day off. Oh my goodness. What time did you finish? Okay, I just made Charlotte come back home. She made 44 simoleons for the day, but by the time she finished work it would have been too late doing the math in my head. So you can get changed, and then Leo, let's invite some guests over. Margarita and Amir have had serious problems due to unfaithfulness. They've decided to break up. Amir's finding another place to live. Oh dear. Bit of drama in that household. But they didn't get abducted by aliens 25 times, so it's Tara's birthday. The time just flies by, doesn't it? Doesn't it just? Everyone's coming over. And first to arrive is our teenager Daniel here. Oops. So he's clearly clean for a party. Maybe he's just here for cake, which to be fair is the main reason anyone should ever go to a party. So Jay, why don't you say hello to your grandson? She's starting another painting, and it's another kind of stick figure thing. This is the worst possible news. Doesn't it seem like yesterday Daniel was just like this newborn boy? Now look at him. All grown up. I don't know where Rocco and Willow are. Have I missed them? Are they upstairs somewhere? No. I'm sure they'll be along in a minute, but at this rate they're going to miss some Tara aging up. So Daniel's just casually in like the little study reading library bit. Just reading. Ah, love a well-behaved grandson. Okay, I've invited Willow and Rocco over twice, and they still haven't turned up. So that's not ideal, so I think we're just going to have to kind of hope they turn up a bit later on, because that's very bizarre. Maybe they're in the magical realm, so they don't get the memo, I don't know. Maybe Rocco's showing where they're around. So that's kind of my headcanon. Unless they turn up in the next 2 seconds, and then I'll just pretend I never said that. But it's already 10 PM. Daniel got here at least. And yeah, Charlotte's just sticking to stick figures. Let's see what toddler Tara is going to look like. And there we have it. Tara aged up. Right, traits. Let's see. Let's pick a trait. Fussy? Should we make her fussy? I mean, she has been crying a lot. I feel like fussy might stick. And it's a bit of a challenge. And there is the immediate kind of spawning in of our little toddler there. I keep forgetting the toddlers like don't have disguises until they're like teens or something. I can't quite remember what it is, but we have to get that sorted out. But there's little toddler Tara, so we'll just quickly edit her up a bit. Hello to you too. Right. So this is Tara. I don't know why it's such a surprise to me that she has brown hair. Because literally both her parents have brown hair. But there you go. What do we give her? Well, that's kind of a different... I don't think I've given anyone that hairstyle. I think that might be quite new actually. So let's just give her that because it's a bit different. There are not enough kind of options for toddlers in this game. Nowhere near. Oh, I love the rabbit kind of pyjamas. I feel like they're new. I don't remember those at all. So we can put you in those for nighttime stuff. We're going to go for that for now. There are definitely very limited options for toddlers in this game, which is kind of a shame. I think they do need to add a lot more kind of outfits in that sense. And granted, you can get a lot more if you buy like the expansion packs and stuff, but we can't afford to buy the 2 million expansion packs The Sims 4 has, so we won't. But yeah, that's going to be toddler Tara, at least for now. And obviously when she gets a bit older, when she becomes a child, she can have a disguise, so we have to wait a little bit longer until that point. But yeah, she's aged up. I look forward to seeing where things may go for her. She's apparently a fussy toddler, so that could be a bit more of a challenge. That might make up for the fact that we lost a dog in this episode, which is very sad, poor little Mango. But they had a good life. They were already an elder when we first got them. But Charlotte took a lot of, some good care of them throughout their life. And they had a nice little happy end in the final few months and stuff in this house and stuff like that. Very well cared for. Just when we started to get to know the personalities of all the dogs, it's kind of a shame to lose one so suddenly, but that's how The Sims kind of works, unfortunately. And yeah, I think that is actually going to be it for this episode of The Sims. I just kind of wanted to do a quick little recap for this family because we hadn't seen them in a little while because we haven't had an episode in a few weeks. And I kind of want to save Loveday until we go back to Willow, Rocco and Daniel in their house, because I feel like Willow and Rocco could use like a little nice Loveday together. I think it'd be really nice to do it with them, because obviously Willow and Charlotte, that's a ship. Leo and Charlotte, I think, aren't going to have much of a Loveday because they're going to be busy with their newly aged up toddler. Whereas Daniel is now a teen, so he can kind of do his own thing, maybe have a Loveday of his own. We'll have to wait and see. So I think it makes more sense to focus on that household for Loveday. So yeah, that is actually going to be it for this episode, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed seeing this good old family again. Rest in peace, Mango. That was very sad to lose them. Charlotte and her painting is another love-hate relationship I'm having. It's kind of funny, but it's also, her art is terrible. So we'll see if that works out anymore. Leo's doing well in work. Again, he's got another raise. And yeah, I look forward to seeing what the future's going to hold for little Tara here. Lecture about misbehaviour already. She's already been misbehaving, so that's not great. But yeah, with these wholesome scenes, this little family here, we are going to end the episode there. And yeah, we'll see if Charlotte's painting's ever improved. J. Huntington III. I swear. You know what you're doing to me. Well, with that lecture, and with Daniel going home, we'll leave it there. But thank you so much for watching this episode. Tara's acquired the movement skill. She's going to be a nightmare. I can kind of foresee it. But I like a challenge, so we'll see how that plays out. But obviously in the next episode we'll be with the other household for Loveday. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and until next time, see ya.